Class of 2006. I'm already getting misty-eyed. Let's come to prayer. God of life and all that we dream of and hope for, we thank you for this day and give you glory for the incredible spirit that fills our soul. We call on your mercy and grace as we ask you to bless the class of 2006 of Buena Vista University at this significant moment in their lives. Remain with them always and guide them in their life's undertakings. May they be pleasing in your sight. May their lives be filled with every rich blessing. May they glorify you and be lights to the world wherever they go. May their thirst for knowledge continue for a lifetime. May their families receive unconditional blessings for the sacrifices made and the encouragement given. Lord, in your amazing grace, keep watch over each graduate in their life journey. At the dawn of creation, you placed a hunger and a thirst for love within each human heart. May this university continue to be a community where the Spirit of Christ reigns and the gifts and talents of each individual be prized and celebrated. At this time, we ask your blessing hand upon Judge Rosemary Shaw Sackett, and that her words bring encouragement and inspiration for this generation as they follow in the footsteps of the mentors, teachers, and the passionate lives that continue to transform the world we know. We ask this through Jesus Christ, our hope and our salvation. Amen. You may be seated.
What a glorious day. Welcome, everyone. The rain has held off for the most part. We're glad you're here. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, the faculty, the staff, the administration, and of course, the class of 2006, I welcome parents, families, and our friends to this commencement ceremony of Buena Vista University. We especially welcome our commencement speaker, Rosemary Shaw Sackett, Chief Judge of the Iowa Court of Appeals, and we look forward to her address. I would also like to extend a special welcome to the Reverend Susan Moore, Judge Sackett's husband, Bill, and to my wife, Gretchen. And also a special welcome and back to this great university, Governor Branstad. Welcome back. And to the graduates, you have passed through the Victory Arch, which symbolizes your entry into a world that needs your good ideas, your hard work, and your leadership. With the education you have received and will continue to receive throughout your life, you are prepared for new challenges and new adventures. You have our very best wishes for a life filled with health, happiness, success, and of course, good service. And now it is my distinct privilege and pleasure to introduce our speaker. Rosemary Shaw Sackett first dreamed of being a lawyer as a young girl growing up in Pocahontas, Iowa, where she spent a lot of time in her father's law office. Little did she know she would end up having a successful 20-year career as an attorney in Northwest Iowa and then become the chief judge on the Iowa Court of Appeals. As a Buena Vista student, Judge Sackett graduated cum laude in just 3 years in the class of 1960. During that time, she took a various leadership role in campus organizations and was active in the band, choir, drama productions, the Young Republican Student Council, the TAC student newspaper, the debate team, and the dormitory council. She first considered a foreign language major, but eventually graduated with a history major and a minor in speech. By the time she was a senior, she decided that she wanted to be a lawyer. Judge Sackett began her legal studies and career during the early 1960s, an era when women had to make an extraordinary effort to demonstrate their competency and commitment to a profession that had been historically male-dominated. She attended Drake University's law school, where she was the only woman enrolled full-time. After graduating from law school in 1963, she joined her father's practice in Pocahontas and later became a partner at her husband's law firm in Spencer. When Judge Sackett was appointed to her first term on the appellate court in 1983, she was the only woman, although there had been one female judge previously. She was elected chief judge in 1999, an accomplishment that carries extra significance for her, considering one of the law professors once refusing to name her to the school's mock appellate court, saying he didn't think men would like to have a woman judge them. During her time on the court, Judge Sackett has written around 2,400 majority opinions and has filed more than 400 dissents and concurrences. She earned her master's degree in law from the University of Virginia Law School in 1990. She became the first woman president of the Council of Chief Justice of the State Courts of Appeal, and she is now the chair-elect of the Appellate Judges Conference of the American Bar Association. Please join me in welcoming an alumni of outstanding professional accomplishment who has shattered the so-called glass ceiling to hold one of the most prestigious positions in this state, Judge Rosemary Sackett.
Thank you, Mr. Haar, distinguished faculty, honored guests, family and friends of graduates and graduates. And I would be remiss if I did not say thank you today to Governor Terry Branstad, who, with his wife, Chris, sit with proud parent smiles on their face in the second row. He was willing to take a chance on a rural lawyer from Northwest Iowa who was a Buena Vista graduate and appoint me to the Iowa Court of Appeals. Thank you, Governor Branstad. And of course, the other thing is I've had to listen to almost all of your State of the State speeches, so now it's your turn to listen to me. It is a joy for me to return to the Buena Vista campus, where I spent 3 happy and productive years learning lessons that have had a major positive impact on my life. During my student years here, Dwight D. Eisenhower was president, hula hoops were the latest fad, the country feared Russia and atomic bombs, the Illinois Central yet picked up passengers at the Storm Lake Station, and my graduating class of 134 was the largest to that date in Buena Vista history. Today, the graduates number over 800, and beautiful new buildings continue to sprout on the campus. And yet I sense that the core values and sense of caring that I found here in my student years remain. Graduates, today we celebrate with you a task completed. In a short time, you will join other graduates as proud alumni of Buena Vista University. Tomorrow, the celebration will be over, and the challenge of putting your degrees to the best purpose will begin in this complex and chaotic world, which will present challenges to you no other generation has met. Yet while graduation is a time for plans and dreams of future conquests, it is also a time for reflection on what has been and how others with foresight and strength have overcome obstacles and met challenges, and in doing so have helped pave the road that brings you here today. That said, I first ask you to reflect a moment with me on a bit of the inspirational history and tradition of our university, as I share glimpses I have had of some roads and rocky times Buena Vista took to reach the stature it enjoys today. Buena Vista, the college, was founded in 1881. Neither state-funded nor heavily endowed, its founders saw the need for an institution of its type in western Iowa. They sought to deliver an education in a caring environment and held a vision of a church-related college that would provide a quality, accessible college education. Buena Vista has gallantly filled that mission and more, though not without perseverance and spirit. My father graduated from Buena Vista in the early 1930s at the height of the Great Depression. He frequently told me of the trustees who struggled to just keep the college going, and of selfless professors who waited for salary checks, and of the good people of Storm Lake who gave students help and the college support at a time when they themselves had little to give. I entered Buena Vista as a freshman in the fall of 1957. Old Main, which had for over half a century been the center of campus activity and learning, had burned to the ground in a late-night fire the prior fall, leaving classroom space sparse and the campus struggling to improvise. Of Old Main, only the arch that framed her front door remained. It lay in pieces in a pile of rubble at the south corner of campus. As the trustees struggled to raise money and build a new administration and classroom building, later to be named Dixon Eilers Hall, professors lectured eloquently in makeshift classrooms. Dr. Hirsch, a survivor of the Holocaust, taught us French with a German accent in the chemistry room. Gladys Keel, a professor extraordinary, taught us English and speech in drafty rooms in the new construction. We students took the time and engaged in money-making projects to raise Old Main's Arch to be determined the Victory Arch as a symbol of Buena Vista's rich heritage and a challenge for a bright future. On a warm Thursday in June, my graduating class of 1960 was the first to walk through the newly built arch just before our ceremony in Sunset Park, where Speaker David Kreidenier, then Vice President of the Des Moines Register and Tribune, told us the greatest challenge facing America on that day was not the threat of atomic warfare or Russia, but whether we as a nation could keep our sense of values and maintain a strong sense of national purpose. Kreidenier, who died in January of this year, suggested that liberal art colleges may be those best prepared to assist their students in meeting the challenge. Buena Vista clearly accepted the challenges of the Arch and of Mr. Kreidenier. Buena Vista prevailed during times that followed, when similar small colleges met their demise. Its spirit certainly encouraged the $18 million anonymous donation in May of 1980 that created a competitive college endowment, supported new facilities, and developed nationally recognized programs. Buena Vista leaders also had the foresight to recognize that obtaining a four-year college degree was difficult because many people lived a long ways from a four-year college campus. Buena Vista expanded the college's presence and opened educational opportunities with the creation of 15 centers. The centers, which certainly have made possible a degree more attainable for over 550 of today's graduates. The school has done more than just meeting its initial mission of providing education in western Iowa. If my math is correct, those receiving undergraduate degrees here today are equal to over 1/4 of those receiving undergraduate degrees this spring from the University of Iowa. Clear evidence of the significant part that Buena Vista plays in secondary education in this state of Iowa that many of us proudly call home. Buena Vista's successes should serve as a beacon for us. Problems and obstacles did not stand in the way of success because it addressed them as challenges and did not consider them defeats. While many have been blessed by Buena Vista's successes, none have been more blessed than its graduates and its soon-to-be graduates. And you soon-to-be graduates have and will continue to contribute to Buena Vista's successes. A respected U.S. Senator last week suggested that young people have a sense of entitlement after growing up in a culture that has a premium on instant gratification, and that young people think work is a 4-letter word. In making these remarks, she could not have been thinking of Buena Vista students. As a loyal alumnus, I read with interest and awe of what is going on campus and of student achievements and good works. I am amazed that students are able to accomplish all they do, and the enthusiasm and dedication I observe in the student body when I am on this campus convinces me you understand what hard work is. Though the experiences of the students at the centers may differ in part from those of the students on the Storm Lake campus, their dedication to hard work can only parallel it. My husband has had the privilege of teaching a business law class at the Spirit Lake and Spencer Centers, and often on returning from late-night classes, he shares with me his admiration for the students who are able, with hard work, to successfully balance full-time employment, family responsibilities, class attendance, and study. I believe you Buena Vista graduates know your degrees will open doors of opportunity for you, but I also know that you know you will only succeed with continued hard work and perseverance. Now let's change direction. There seems to be an unwritten rule that if you are asked to give a graduation speech, you are supposed to impart upon the soon-to-be graduates wisdom. Tell them how they should successfully go forward. I profess not to tell people what to do, but rather encourage them in their endeavors, though this alleged admission comes with the caveat that my 5 children would probably disagree. That said, you must indulge me now as I take that prerogative as a graduation speaker to tell you what you should do, though I also give you permission to exercise your prerogative not to do it. When giving advice, it is more acceptable to talk about something you are supposed to know something about. So I shall talk about judging. Judging is simply looking at the facts and the rules of society and making a decision that affects you or others or both. Not many of you have the authority to make a decision that will sentence a person to life in prison or terminate their parental rights to a child, probably the most severe judgment an Iowa court can render. But the responsibility of making decisions for others is not the sole responsibility of judges in black robes. Everyone here today, at every stage of their life, makes judgments. We celebrate today because of the judgments made by the distinguished faculty here that those of you in caps and gowns are worthy of and qualified for graduation. I am sure the faculty would agree that making these judgments, which have such an impact on the life of others, charges them with a huge responsibility to get it right. I was privileged some years ago to be one of 30 judges from across the United States chosen to be part of a graduate program in the judicial process at the University of Virginia School of Law. One of the courses I took there was jurisprudence, which involves the study of the fundamental elements of our legal system. Our professor impressed upon us the fact that one cannot understand the law and how it operates without understanding why and how it came to be. But more importantly, he explained to our class of judges that one cannot begin to understand the motive for the decisions one makes until one understands why and how one came to be a judge. He cautioned that we need to constantly be aware that the decisions we make are influenced by the people and things that shaped our lives, the way we grew up, the experiences we had, the people we knew, the family we loved, and the religion we practiced. And he kept reminding us we should never let this history close our minds and debate to the opinions of those who have a different history. Our professor, who grew up in the deep South and who the class knew to be a strong proponent of the civil rights movement, illustrated his point in many ways, but the most compelling illustration was his personal story. He shocked the entire class the steamy summer Virginia day. He related that as a young man, he had been a staunch segregationist, explaining simply, when your father, your minister, and all the people you admire tell you it is best that schools be segregated, you have no reason to believe they're wrong. Fortunately, he said, a college friend who had been a victim of segregation forced him to re-examine his opinion, and he changed it. His is an extreme example, but how often do subtle influences from our history factor into our decision-making? At our Virginia professor's urging, our class of judges did extensive self-evaluations and came to realize that despite believing ourselves to be fair and impartial, frequently we let subtle influences from our personal histories factor in our decision-making. Fortunately, much of our history leads us to make fair decisions. But as society becomes more global, one needs to remember others think differently, act differently, interpret laws differently, not because they are necessarily wrong, but because, among other things, they have a different history, a different religion, and they grew up under different laws. I believe we shall live in a better world if each of us, in making judgments and decisions, looks for understanding, not condemnation, forgiveness, not revenge, love, not hate. And if we remember to attempt to seek solutions through study and debate, not by application of our own perceived notion of righteousness. We must detest acts of violence, but possess the wisdom to have compassion for the actor and to seek reasons for his or her behavior. We have been told we are all brothers and sisters, and families should love unconditionally. And only if we are willing to learn, how will we find true peace. You, the class of 2006, leave Buena Vista University with tools to lead society to true peace. Seek it. What a legacy you can leave the world. Learning has no terminal point, but speeches should. So I will sit down, but not before I extend my congratulations to the class of 2006.
Thank you, Judge Sackett, for a fine address. Now I'd like to invite Dr. Jean Tinsley, Dean of the School of Social Science, Philosophy, and Religion, and Professor of Psychology, Dr. Brad Best, Assistant Professor of Political Science, and Ms. Lisa Kesting Best, Assistant Professor of Political Science, to come to the platform to assist me in presenting Judge Sackett with an honorary degree from Buena Vista University. Dean Tinsley.
Rosemary Sackett is a person who throughout her life has exemplified dedication and high achievement. As a student at Buena Vista, she completed 4 years of college in 3 while remaining active in several student organizations. As an attorney in general practice, she tried nearly 250 cases to completion, both as a defense lawyer and as an assistant county prosecutor. As judge, she serves on the Iowa Court of Appeals and was elected chief judge by her fellow judges. Judge Sackett's career is filled with honors and accomplishments. To name a few, she is the longest-serving female appellate judge in Iowa, the first woman to have served on the State Judicial Council, a member of the American Bar Association and chair-elect of its Appellate Judges Conference, an executive committee member of the Council of Chief Judges of State Courts of Appeal, and she was the first woman president of that organization. A charter member of the Northwest Iowa Women Attorneys, a member of the Iowa State Bar Association and the Iowa Judges Association, as well as other local bar associations, a member of numerous bar committees, and a collaborator with several groups focused on improving access to judges. The author of more than 2,400 majority opinions, over 400 dissents and concurrences, 2 law review articles, 3 books of poetry, and several children's stories, including Bozer Bunny Comes to Lake Okoboji. Through her talent and creativity, her prolific writings, and her service in pursuit of justice, Judge Sackett has demonstrated a passion for excellence that sets the standard for all those who might follow in her footsteps. Buena Vista University is proud to count her as an alumnus, as the university strives to develop women and men who will similarly shape the world while engaging in lifelong active intellectual inquiry. Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty, the administration, and the Board of Trustees of Buena Vista University, it is an honor to recommend Judge Rosemary Sackett for the degree Doctor of Public Service honoris causa.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Buena Vista University, I do hereby confer on you, Judge Rosemary Sackett, the degree Doctor of Public Service with all the honors, privileges, and responsibility thereunto pertaining.
Are you ready? As the candidates for graduation come forward to receive their degrees, parents and friends are asked to remain in their seats until the end of the ceremony. Each graduate will have their picture taken by a professional photographer. Would the class of 2006 please stand? Yeah. Mr. President, as of this day, or as of August 2006, these students have fulfilled the requirements for graduation as specified by the faculty, administration, and Board of Trustees, and as certified by the Registrar of Buena Vista University. They are eligible for the Master of Science in Education, the Bachelor's Degree of Science, or the Bachelor's Degree of Art, this 21st day of May, 2006. Mr. President, it is my pleasure to present to you the class of 2006.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Buena Vista University, I do hereby confer on you the degree of Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts, and Master of Science in Education, with all the honors, privileges, and responsibility thereunto pertaining. Please be seated.
We begin the conferring of degrees with the hooding of graduate students. You can sit down. In our Master of Science in Education program. Will these graduate students please come forward? Jeffrey James Boyd. Jennifer Elizabeth Klosterman. John A. Larson. Jelaine Dawn Mitchell. Tracy Renee Simon Penning. Rachel Faye Wallinga Schlitter. Next group of students are undergraduates from the Harold Walter Sieben School of Business, Storm Lake. Brian James Anderson. Nicole Chantel Anderson, cum laude. Andrew Justin Archer. It's okay to cheer. Marissa Jo Baker. Bradley Edward Bayer. Brandon Allen Bice. Aaron Benjamin Baumgars, cum laude. Nicholas Theodore Boone. Catherine Marie Bradshaw. Jamie Ray Brayfogle. Abby Lynn Bookheit. Mandy Marie Carey. Brandy Nicole Chambers. Stephen Paul Condon, summa cum laude. Christopher Matthew Deline. Jennifer K. Doral, cum laude. Alexander Howe Downing, magna cum laude. Holly Ann Dreckman. Stephanie Dawn Flygore. Jeffrey Donald Getz, magna cum laude. Anna Christina Grimm, summa cum laude. Nolan G. Grimm, magna cum laude. Jennifer Christine Haas. Amanda Lynn Hansen. Gregory Douglas Hansman. Mindy K. Heaston. Matthew Mark Heller, magna cum laude. Chad Brian Hinrichs. Kamthong Inthakon. Michael Robert Jacobson, cum laude. Reed Helmer Johnson. Travis Robert Johnson. Jared Kitt, magna cum laude. Adam Daniel Knack. Adam Michael Leach. Lindsay Renee Levi. Kelly Sue Lockhart, summa cum laude. Catherine Suzanne Maurer. Holly Marie McDonough, cum laude. John Nathaniel Myers. Richard John Olinger. Sound of pain. Eric William Olson. Danielle Marie Oliver. Brianne Lee Olson, summa cum laude. Daniel Mauricio Padilla. Matthew Robert Percival. Frank Charles Rum. Yuvanka Russ. Jennifer Ann Rysdom, summa cum laude. Jesse Lee Schmidt. Courtney Leanna Sinner. Matthew Lee Sly. Jason Michael Smith. Kelly Marie Staley. Benjamin Scott Stevenson. Joseph Anthony Strait, cum laude. Sarah Lee Tamashinas. Joseph C. Teal, cum laude. Adam Joseph Updike. Carrie Ann Van Hoover, summa cum laude. Sharon Marie Wallace. Nicholas Scott Whetstone. Nicholas Oliver Winkleman. Lindsay Ray Zig, magna cum laude. Tanya Lee Zerbel. Next group of students are from Storm Lake School of Social Science, Philosophy, and Religion. Kenzie K. Bell, cum laude. Derek Colby Booker. Megan Lee Bowlin. Marcus Andrew Branstad. Leah Jean Bouchel. Kayla Ann Bilesma. Shannon Marie Carney. Todd Eric Campbell. Amber Lee Connolly, magna cum laude. Sarah Iona Cork. Jennifer Mary Davidson. Jonathan Lee Dayton. Nicole Sheree Dean. Blake William Dodd. Tiffany Dawn Ellenberger, summa cum laude. Amanda Sue Eppert, cum laude. Angela Marie Fox, magna cum laude. Maria Luisa Valdez Garcia. Jacqueline Ann Gramberg. Jesse Ray Ham. Barbara Ann Flanagan Hansen, cum laude. Brandon Gordon Hunderdas. Or Hansen, as it says on here. Jacob Wayne Headland. Corey John Hermson, magna cum laude. Jason Lamont Hill. Jason David Hillman, cum laude. Joy Alexandria Phelps. Scott Janish. Eric Douglas Johansson, magna cum laude. Aaron K. Johnson, cum laude. Trisha Kim Johnson. Janassa Charlotta Jones. Christopher Shannon Kelly. Kamala K. Kinnick. Kristen Angela Kirkholm. Brent Allen Kudum. Michael K. Lang. Karen Renee Levicki. Tyler Dustin Neer, cum laude. Nicole Nelson Sees. Kelly Lynn Olson. Jamie Lynn Parks, magna cum laude. Stephanie Marie Phelps. Sampan Ratanavong, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Ann Reiling. Nathaniel Lee Risto. Alexis Avril Rutherford, summa cum laude. Jonathan Thomas Saliers. David Lee Schneider. Derek Allen Schwery. Amy Elizabeth Stoberl, summa cum laude. Adam Thomas Strader, magna cum laude. Lindsay Marie Tully. Kelly Renee Fortherms. Stacy Ann Webersch. Jody Faye Wildeboer. Jerry Joanne Williams. The next students are from Storm Lake School of Education and Exercise Science. Bradley Robert Ashey. Joseph Edwin Bandow. Carrie Ann Renee Blair, summa cum laude. Mindy Mae Busher. Adam P. Boothie. Andrea Celeste Kane. Dustin Michael Crook. Ashley Ann Dickinson. Amy Lynn Ewert. Ryan Matthew Gow. Brant Andrew Goodchild. Sharman Jean Johnson Grundmeyer, magna cum laude. Michael Joseph Hanna. Jacob Dean Hooten. John Michael Hopkins. Nicholas Wade Jensen. Lisa Marie Engel Keys, cum laude. Greta Marie Lickenberg, cum laude. Katie Renee McGuire, magna cum laude. Rianne Morgan Mara. Sean Michael Metz, magna cum laude. Tara Jean Mininkis, magna cum laude. Jody LaRae Maury. Chad Michael Pearson. Julie A. Peterson. Trisha Marie Porter. Amber Eileen Redding, summa cum laude. Daniel James Rice, cum laude. Sarah Lynn Mar Riley, cum laude. Lindsay Jean Rupp, cum laude. April Marie Shupnek, magna cum laude. Sarah Jane Scremen. Megan Elena Shoba, magna cum laude. Katie May Spohr. Amanda Sue Vanderlinden. Angela Nicole Buss Williams, cum laude. Shannon Katrina Wright, magna cum laude. The next students are from Storm Lake School of Communication and Arts. Jennifer Jo Anders. J. Wesley Benedict. Wade Eugene Benabus, cum laude. Brooke Renee Bossum, magna cum laude. Michelle Gail Brock, magna cum laude. Jacob James Boosted, cum laude. Matthew Thomas Doble. Jennifer Lynn Dreyer, magna cum laude. Eric Eugene Flynn. Carolyn Callie Ann Welsh Friesen, magna cum laude. Matthew M. Gunther. Joel Lee Hamilton. Amanda Ray Harms, cum laude. Jamie K. Hogan. Kelsey Marie Heim, cum laude. Crystal Lee Heim, cum laude. Melissa Iwig, magna cum laude. Chelsea Aletti Johansson. Anne Louise Johnson. Jeffrey Allen Jones. Aubrey Marie Kelly. Megan Marie Knapp. Mark Allen Corver. Eric Lucas Kruger. Crystal Marie Kruger, magna cum laude. Catherine Linnea Lind Langstaff. Catherine Jean Marr. Kristen Elizabeth Minahan. Matthew Charles Mullen. Christy Leanne Neal. Stephanie Ann Nielsen, cum laude. Craig Allen Novacek. Danielle Payne, magna cum laude. Paige Marie Peterson. Jamie Lynn Peterson. Sarah Marie Schall. Holly Louise Schnitzler, cum laude. Cody C.H. Shug. Nicholas David Sheely. Shelley Renee Smith, summa cum laude. Thomas Frederick Stewart. Kristen Nicole Wagoner, magna cum laude. Megan Lynn Walls, cum laude. Andrea Marie Weir, summa cum laude. Alexis Ann Woodward. The next group of students are from Storm Lake School of Science. Jennifer Christine Balbeck. Michael Jeffrey Kasek. Rebecca Michelle Case, summa cum laude. Justin Howard Kramer, cum laude. Benjamin Joseph DeLocker. Sarah Elizabeth Dirks, magna cum laude. Frank James Echtenkamp. Jessica Leanne Griggs, cum laude. J.B. Grimes, cum laude. Derek Donald Hayden. Lori Christine Hogrief, magna cum laude. Amy Maxine Crouch Johnson. Heidi Cindy Castle, summa cum laude. Amanda Lynn Kestel. Nicholas Andrew Kirsch, summa cum laude. Curtis Edmund Knapp. Megan Lynn Konopasek. Lindsay K. Langell. Jerry Joe Lurs, summa cum laude. Jonathan Francis Mikers. Amanda Jane Muller. Jessica Nicole Natch, cum laude. I'm going to try that one again. Jessica Nicole Natch, cum laude. Michael Paul Nicholson, magna cum laude. Richard Charles Norse. Scott Robert Palmer, magna cum laude. Nicole Elizabeth Patterson. Jacob Victor Pavlovich. Mindy Lee Christensen Ross. Erin Renee Ruff, magna cum laude. Amy Lynn Sybil, summa cum laude. Lucas Dennis Witt. Matthew James Wittry, magna cum laude. Roseanne Marie Wolf, summa cum laude. Sheena Catherine Wright, magna cum laude. Please join me in congratulating all of the graduates from the Storm Lake campus. And next, we celebrate the achievements of our students from the centers. First, from the Denison Center School of Business, Jennifer Catherine Andre, Nicole Amanda Siegbart, Tricia Ann Van Tiger. From the Denison Center School of Social Science, Philosophy, and Religion, Stephanie Renee Musick. From the Denison Center School of Education, Janet Teresa Vogel-Fries, cum laude. Laura Holst, cum laude. From the Creston Center School of Social Science, Philosophy, and Religion, Alicia Leanne Abbott. Brandy Sue Stevens Beeman, magna cum laude. Tanya Dawn Dustin. Connie S. Tarbox Williams. From the Iowa Falls Center School of Business, Cody James Borwig. David William Osman. From Iowa Falls School of Social Science, Philosophy, and Religion, Adam Michael Cox, magna cum laude. Iowa Falls School of Education, Melinda Suzanne Fairman. Angie Nicole Schrage. Michelle L. Tamke, cum laude. Cody Landon Tibbetts. From the Lamar Center School of Education, Tammy Marie Newsma, summa cum laude. Zachary C. Davis. Jill Renee Stratton, summa cum laude. From the Newton Center School of Business, Jane Ann Butler, cum laude. Samantha Ann Depp. Jennifer J. Fields, magna cum laude. Carrie Sue Kinnian, magna cum laude. Melody Dawn Parks, summa cum laude. Andrea Dawn Seba. From the Fort Dodge Center School of Business, Darcy M. Bangert. Andre Devon Duncan. Jody Ilsoon Hansen. Nitra Jean Isaac. Adam Lee McCready. Lee Ray Mulholland, magna cum laude. Jeffrey Richard Nelson. Jill D. Pliner. Megan K. Simonson. Daniel James Sullivan. From the Fort Dodge Center School of Social Science, Philosophy, and Religion, Sheena Ann Anderson. Kristen L. Beatty, magna cum laude. Katie Ann Deal, summa cum laude. Denise L. Morgan, magna cum laude. Sarah Ann Traeger. Mark David Van Sickle. Chris Alvin Wallstrom. Denise May McLeod Waters, magna cum laude. From the Fort Dodge Center School of Education, Julie J. Conlon. Sasha Alexis Dobbs, summa cum laude. Erica Marie Fay. Bridget Ann Godwin. Jennifer Ann Lash, cum laude. Jessica Ann Pierce, summa cum laude. Victoria Lynn Schoen. Marna Elizabeth McGuire Sizer, cum laude. Marcy Lee Trice. Mary Ann Walsh. Sarah L. Rink Wachoff. From the Lakes and Prairies Center, School of Business, Brian Daniel Ambrose. Amanda Jo Arneson. Elizabeth F. Bornson. Elise Ann Engel, magna cum laude. Tracy J. Kelly. Kate Ellen Klink. Christina Ann Mayland. Melanie June Mart. Nathan W. Nickel. Danielle Marie Potter. Timothy James Thurner. Timothy James Thurmer. It was folded and the M looked like an N. Kimberly Ann Vashek, cum laude. Jennifer Marie Will. From the Lakes and Prairie Center School of Social Science, Philosophy, and Religion, Mary Ruth Harleman, cum laude. Kathleen Elizabeth Dowd Holt. Carissa Ann Maxwell. Courtney Carol Peterson, cum laude. Miranda S. Rasmussen, summa cum laude. Anne Marie Rickey. Victoria Laura Taylor. Thomas John Thayer. From the Lakes and Prairie Center School of Education, Heidi J. Allers, summa cum laude. Lindsay Margaret Marie Blair. Stacy Ann DeWerf. Julie Ann Jackson Dunlap. Andrea M. Eads Hogriff. Christy M. Frederick, magna cum laude. Jill Faye Hendrickson. Angela May Schmillen Mingus, summa cum laude. Amanda Carol Fagan Maroney. Catherine Jean McGuire Preston, magna cum laude. Carly Alice Johansson Pryor. Brian A. Sand, magna cum laude. Marcia Leanne Smith, magna cum laude. Ashley Nicole Stormer, magna cum laude. Douglas Lauren Steuven, summa cum laude. Lori L. White, summa cum laude. Leslie I. Illig Wita, summa cum laude. Sarah Ann Will. Adam D. Williamson, magna cum laude. From the Lakes and Prairie Center School of Communication and Arts, Heather Hansen. And earlier I neglected to say that Dr. Marcia Ham, who is the Vice President for External Programs, is greeting the students from the centers off the stage here. So I'm glad that she remembered to come up, since I forgot to call her to come up. Thank you, Marcia. From the Council Bluffs Center School of Business, Shane M. Ahrens. Randy Joe Beeson, summa cum laude. Brandon Stephen Hogg. Pamela M. Jensen. Darren M. Kaiser. Rebecca J. Klein. Jamie L. Lansdowne Pelzer, cum laude. Christy K. Easton Mahan. Timothy Lee Milan. Zachary J. Miners. Deborah Lynn DeGeest Morrison. Erica L. Simpson. Jennifer Jo Smith, who would like me to say, this is for you, Grandpa. Jennifer J. Wadrick. Lisa Dawn Olson Whalen. From the Council Bluffs Center School of Social Science, Philosophy and Religion, Mercedes Alferez Aguilar. Julie A. Cleaver. Tiffany J. L. Cooper, cum laude. Brandy Nicole Monk. Tracy Ann Clark Reister. Wendy Jo Richardson. From the Council Bluffs Center School of Education, Christy Ann Bradley. Stacy Ann Brown. Katie Ann Dickinson. Ashley Marie Payne, cum laude. From the Council Bluffs Center School of Communication and Arts, Kendall Kathleen Lanning. Robert Walter Sampson. Francis Stewart Silu, cum laude. From the Marshalltown Center School of Business, Timothy Richard Bloom. Rhonda K. Brennicky, summa cum laude. Justin P. Hainline. Mark D. Hutchinson, cum laude. Sharon L. Johnson, magna cum laude. Stacy Ann Kenyon. Gail E. Knutson. Francis F. Linz. Jennifer Lynn Luz. Jace Allen McKeever, summa cum laude. Kenneth A. Vergowan Jr., magna cum laude. Douglas Edward Wilson, cum laude. From the Marshalltown Center School of Social Science, Philosophy, and Religion, Rebecca Ann Honig Durnan. Kara Beth Furch, summa cum laude. Jason Lee Kinney. Tony A. Kloppenborg. Ronald Joseph Klosterman. April Marie Lang, cum laude. Catherine Lee Holly Moore, summa cum laude. Zeta Santos. Nicholas Craig Vrena. From the Marshalltown Center School of Education, Deanna L. Berkey, magna cum laude. Andrea K. Rutledge Crown. Lisa Jean Mentor Williams. From the Ottumwa Center School of Business, Samantha K. Chickering, cum laude. Joe D. Herman. Rebecca Louise Rufiner Morrow, summa cum laude. Kristen Lynn Elaine Rogers. Paul B. Rosales. From the Ottumwa Center School of Social Science, Philosophy, and Religion, Nicole Olivia Anderson, magna cum laude. Donna Paulette Spray Bass, magna cum laude. Jacqueline May Marie Allen Black, cum laude. Nicola Marie Chiles, cum laude. Kimberly Martina Connor, summa cum laude. Robert Laverne Ellis, magna cum laude. Tara Beth Garner, magna cum laude. Jesse Duane Godden. Matthew Roger Gopal. Juliana Marlene Banner Hagerly, summa cum laude. Evelyn L. Howard. Kyle Theodore Jurgensen, magna cum laude. Jonathan Edward Clote. Lisa Ann Kriegall. L. Christine McCabe. Trisha June Virgil. Mac Elderi, cum laude. Malia Sue Mobley. Tina Louise Schweringen Monahan, magna cum laude. Ryan James Montz, cum laude. Amy L. Offit, magna cum laude. Jackie K. Ritz, cum laude. Christy A. Sainer, magna cum laude. Mark Anthony Schmaltz, magna cum laude. Matthew Mark Sims. Jerry L. Smith. Andrea Joy Songer. Sarah S. Visser, cum laude. Raven Rashawn Weaver. Marcy Ann Wilson. From the Ottumwa Center School of Education, Michaela Kim Bratz, cum laude. Jennifer Louise Cook, magna cum laude. Lynette D. Taylor Curtis, summa cum laude. Natasha May Derflinger, cum laude. Angela Jean Voss Gomat. Sharon K. Howe, summa cum laude. Sherry Forbes McCall, magna cum laude. Samantha Nicole Ludwig McCracken, magna cum laude. Alicia Winifred Reynolds. Angela Marie Trueblood, magna cum laude. Vicki L. Witt. From the Ottumwa Center School of Communication and Arts, Melissa A. Salgado Valtierrez. From the Mason City Center School of Business, Craig Scott Bosett. Michael Wayne Francis. Derek John Fredericks. Troy Allen Hankey, magna cum laude. Michael Jean Jones. James Christopher Paisley. Tamara Janelle Shishmeiser. Paula Arlene Schnabel. From the Mason City Center School of Social Science, Philosophy, and Religion, Darcy Joe Anderson. Jill Valentine Dean. Kathy Ann Clark Fancher, magna cum laude. Laura Ann Featherston. Pamela S. Kirkmeyer, cum laude. Shane Nathan Kraft. Jolene Ann Jackson Lund. Kimberly K. Rees. Dustin Lee Schwartz, cum laude. Trisha D. Shimo, cum laude. Crystal Ann True, summa cum laude. Crystal Lynn Walker. From the Mason City Center School of Education, Amanda Irene de Bettignes, cum laude. Stacy Lynn Hungerford. Jamie Marie Mintz. From the Mason City Center School of Communication and Arts, and our last graduate today, Jessica M. Land.
Congratulations to the class of 2006. With my congratulations, graduates, comes a charge. That charge to you today is to be effective stewards of the talents you have been given and the knowledge you have worked so hard to acquire. And now, on behalf of my Buena Vista University colleagues, I welcome you as full members into the BVU National Alumni Association and wish you the best of luck. In just a few moments, Dr. Joe Traylor will lead us in the singing of the alma mater. But first, graduates, I ask you to transfer your tassels from the right to the left.
Let us all rise and sing together the alma mater.
Praise to thee, O Buena Vista, alma mater dear. All thy loyal sons and daughters to thy name revere. By the beauteous stake resplendent stand thy hall so fair, fraught with memories rich in learning, rich in friendships rare.
Don't you love to have balcony people? I hope you take balcony people with you the rest of your life. People to encourage you, people to inspire you, people to shout out in a crowd like this. One more time from the balcony people. And graduates, shout out to your balcony people. Excellent. We pray that you will fly, that you'll take this day and zoom off and be incredible stewards on this world. Receive the benediction. Go out into the world in peace. Have courage. Hold on to what is good. Return no one evil for evil. Strengthen the faint-hearted. Support the weak. Help the suffering. Honor all people. Love and serve the Lord. Rejoicing in the power of the Holy Spirit. Go in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. And the children of this world shouted out, Amen! Go in peace, and God bless you. And if the crowd would please wait until the graduates exit, that would help in traffic control. God bless you, and thank you.